Hey friends, welcome to this hips and heart practice. This is going to be a short yoga flow to help you release any tension in the upper back. So if you work at a desk all day, or you're a breastfeeding mother, or you carry any tension in your back for any reason, this is going to feel like a really great relief. So we are going to start on a kneeling position like so, or if you prefer, you can sit on your bum. This is not always a comfortable position for everybody. So starting wherever feels comfortable, we're going to keep the hands on the knees and we're going to start to sync the movement with the breath. So as you inhale, I want you to start to draw your elbows back, your shoulder blades together, lift your heart to the sky. And as you exhale, we're going to shrug the shoulders forward, bring the chin to the chest and hollow that front body. Again, inhale, shoulders back, lift your heart. Exhale, shrug your shoulders. Inhale, heart to the sky. Exhale, shrug it forward. One more time. Inhale, lift your chest. And exhale, come back to a neutral seated position. Inhale, circle your fingertips up to the sky. We're going to bring the palms to touch overhead. Interlace your fingers and start to push your palms to the sky. So focusing on the index fingers and pushing them a little bit higher. Start to lift the chest. Maybe your gaze comes a little bit higher to the sky. Nice. So as you exhale, we're going to start to push the palms forward, hollow the front body as we did before, tuck your tailbone and round your back. Nice. Inhale, start to push your palms towards the sky again. Lift your chest up, gaze to the sky, and you'll feel your tailbone will start to lift as you arch the back. Exhale, everything is rounding now, pushing the palms forward, hollowing the front body. And inhale, lift the chest, palms to the sky. One more time to exhale, hollowing the front body, pushing the palms forward. And inhale, lift it back up, heart to the sky. Exhale, we're going to release the grip, circle your fingertips down and take your fingers to the ground below your hips. I'll turn the other way so you can see. So our fingertips are going to be a little bit away from the hips, thumbs closer to the bum, fingertips towards the wall. And from here, draw your shoulder blades together, lift your chest and point your nose to the sky. Take a deep breath into your heart. And exhale, slowly come back to a neutral seated position. Take your palms to the floor and find a tabletop. So with wrists underneath of shoulders and knees underneath of hips, finding your tabletop. From here, we're going to pivot on the right knee. So spinning your right toes off to the side of the mat. We're going to glide the left toes back. So we have alignment between this left foot and the right knee. This right hand is underneath the right shoulder. And from here, we'll start to stack those shoulders. Reach your left hand to the sky for this variation of a side plank. So from here, we're going to lift the left foot up. Nice. And then we're going to start to tap that foot down. So lowering the left foot, tap it on the ground, lift back up. Nice. Lower, lift, lower, lift. Two more, lower, lift. Last one, lower, lift. We're going to hold it up. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. Next breath in, we're going to drop the left toes down, extend the left arm alongside your ear and just pause here in this side stretch. So really finding length from the tips of the toes out through the fingertips. Maybe your gaze is lifted to the sky. One more breath in. And exhale, bring that left hand down, left knee in, back to tabletop. Other side, pivot from the left knee. Again, the toes are spinning off the side of the mat. These right toes will glide back in line with that knee. Stack the shoulders, turn your chest to the right and reach your right arm to the sky. Starting again by lifting this right foot up and then we'll start to tap that foot down. So lower and lift, lower and lift. Nice, keep going. Two more, lift, Last one, lift it up and hold. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Next breath in, we're going to drop that right foot down. Extend your right arm alongside your ear, and again, pause in this position, finding as much length as you can on this right side body. Really reach the fingertips, really point the toes, and look up to the sky. One more breath in. Exhale, bring the right hand down, right knee in, back to tabletop. Lovely. Inhale, lift your tailbone, lift your chest for cow pose. Exhale, tuck your tail, tuck your chin to your chest, cat pose. Really round the back here. Inhale, start to drop the belly, lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose. Just a couple more times now on your own, syncing the movement with the breath. Inhaling to arch the back and lift. Exhale, upper middle back to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last time. And exhale back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Hover your knees and press your sit bones up and back. So coming into downward facing dog, we always like to kind of stretch it out in our first down dog of the practice by pedaling the feet, dropping one heel and lifting the other. Nice. Breathing nice and steady here. Opening up the backs of the legs, feeling that stretch on the calf muscles. And then coming into some stillness and focusing on your hips here. I really want you to lift those sit bones up to the sky. So if you need to bend your knees to kind of get that lift, go for that. Spread your fingertips wide so you have a nice stable base in your hands. Maybe you want to nod the head yes, nod the head no. Just loosen up the neck. Deep breath in. And exhale, we're going to shoot the shoulders forward. Come into a plank position. So shoulders over wrists, you might want to take a step back with the feet to find the proper length. Pausing here, engage the core. Draw your navel point back, feeling your shoulders get energized, feeling the strength building. One more breath in. Exhale, bend the elbows and lower down. Belly to the ground, forehead to the ground, untuck your toes. Nice. So we don't want to zip the legs together here. We want to keep them hip distance apart. So just moving those feet away from each other. Hands are underneath of your shoulders, palms facing down. Gently press your pubic bone into the mat. Keep your elbows tucked in. And as you inhale, we're going to peel the chest up for a cobra pose. Exhale and lower down. So we're going to cycle through that a few more times. Dynamic cobra. Inhale, lift up. Elbows in. Exhale, lower down. One more time, just building strength in the back line of the body. Inhale. Exhale, lower down. Nice. Bring your palms forward. Stack your hands and just rest your head on top of your stacked hands. And nice and gently, we're just going to give the hips a little wiggle. Shaking side to side. I love this little movement. It's always super relaxing. Just loosening up any tension in the hips. Just always feels good. So just another minute here. Shake, shake, shake. And then come back to stillness. Bring your hands back down to the ground. And we're actually going to roll over onto our back. So however you want to roll, meet me on your back. And bring the palms alongside the hips. Draw your heels towards your bum. And with your fingers, we want to see if we can scratch or nearly scratch the backs of the heels, just so we know that we're in the right position. So with the hands down now, pressing down into the ground, knees in line with the hips, we're going to come into some dynamic bridge movements. So again, syncing the movement with the breath, we're going to start to press down through the heels, push the hips to the sky, simultaneously lifting the arms up as we inhale. As we exhale, we're going to lower everything back down. Nice, let's go again. Inhale, lift up, push your hips. Knees in line with your hips. Exhale, lower back down. Again, inhale, press through your heels, lift your hips. Exhale. One more time, press down through your heels, lift your arms up. This time, keep your hips lifted, and as you exhale, lower your hands. So if you want to keep your arms like this with your palms and triceps pressing into the mat, this is option 1. Or if you wish, you can interlace your fingers and use that to kind of shuffle onto your shoulders and really puff your chest up. Keep pressing down through the heels. Keep lifting your hips. And feel those kind of glute muscles engage as they squeeze together. Deep breath in. And a long breath out. Release the fingertips. Slowly lower down. Bring your right hand to your belly, your left hand to your heart, and just pause. Catch your breath. Center yourself. And nice and gently roll over and meet me on your belly. So returning back to a belly down position, we are going to press back up onto our knees. Send your knees wide, your big toes to touch, hips back, and find child's pose. Palms walking forward, chest melting down into the mat. A moment to pause here. Just enjoy this beautiful asana. If it feels good, you can even come up onto fingertips. Just find some deeper release into those shoulder blades. One more breath in. A long breath out. We're going to come forward onto all fours. Back into our tabletop position. So we're going to start with the left leg. We're going to pick that left knee up and start to circle your left knee in circles. So taking it back and around, drawing it towards that left elbow, and taking this kind of slow and controlled approach to the movement. Feeling into the hip, really kind of getting into that joint. And on your last circle, we're going to draw that left knee towards the elbow and step it to the outside of the hand. If that doesn't happen for you, you can always just get up onto your knees and step it forward. But either way, we're going to make a step forward. Take that left foot now in line with the hip, so heel toe it in. Frame that front with your fingertips. And start to bring that knee directly over the ankle. Take your left hand to your left knee. And on the inhale, we're going to reach the right arm up to the sky. Use that left hand pressing into the knee to help you lift up. And then if you wish, you can take that left hand up for Anjaneyasana. So gently tucking the tailbone here just to protect the lower back. Hips and pelvis is driving forward and your heart and chest is lifting to the sky. Deep breath in. We're going to hold it here. So with the hands up, this is option 1. Option 2, take your fingertips behind your lower back, interlace, and draw your knuckles away from your lower back. So you'll see that this is a similar position that we took in bridge pose with the fingers interlaced. Deep breath in, lift your heart. Exhale. If you took the interlace, release it, fingertips back up. And everybody fall forward, frame that front foot once again. Tuck your back toes under, lift and hover that back knee, plant your right hand down, and inhale. We're going to turn the chest to the left, reach your left arm to the sky, and twist. Take your gaze to the sky, take a deep breath in, and exhale, Left hand down, frame that front foot. We'll transition now. Slide your left foot back, find plank once again. And exhale, sit bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Nice. You can adjust your feet. Take a moment here in down dog. Finding length through the spine. Relaxing your head and your neck. And lifting your sit bones to the sky. Gently drop your knees, finding tabletop. And we'll move into the other side. Picking up that right knee and circling that hip. And again, slow and controlled. Nice big circles. Loosening up that hip. And now drawing that right knee towards the right elbow and stepping that foot forward towards the outside. Again, if that doesn't happen, just come up on your knees and step it forward. Heel toe your foot into the center. Untuck your back toes. Take your right hand to your right knee. Use that to lift and press as you reach your right arm up to the sky. So keep that right hand down or lift up for Anjaneyasana. Again, gently tuck the tailbone, move your pelvis forward as you lift the chest, and exhale. If you wish to take that interlace, draw your knuckles back, lift your heart, look up, big breath. Exhale, release the interlace, fingertips back to the sky, and exhale, frame that front foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift and hover your back knee, plant your left hand down, and start to twist your chest to the right and reach your right arm to the sky. Stack the shoulders, twist, big breath. Exhale, reach your right hand down, frame that front foot. We're going to slide the foot back as before, transitioning through plank. But this time, we're going to start to draw the hips to the ground, lift your chest, broaden the collarbones for floating up dog. Look up. Exhale, sit bones to the sky, downward facing dog. Sit bones lifted, length through the spine. Relax your head and your neck. One more breath here. Exhale, drop the knees, untuck the toes. Keep your knees in line with your hips here as you send your bum back. And bring your forehead down for this child's pose. This time we're going to circle the hands back alongside the feet. And just let your arms fall over your legs. So your shoulder blades are just spreading. Your chest is just draping across your bent knees. Just countering that back bending that we've been doing. Folding back up into a little seed. Another moment here. Relaxing. One more steady breath. Place your palms to the outside of your knees. And inhale, lifting from the crown of the head to come back to a kneeling position. Circle your feet forward. You might want to shift to the center of your mat. With your knees bent, we're going to reach the fingertips forward. Start to tuck the tailbone under as you engage the core. And we're just going to glide back from here, nice and slowly. Engage the core, keep squeezing, and lower down, nice. So we're going to extend the left leg, draw your right knee into your chest. For this one-legged Apanasana. Holding, squeezing that knee in. And then taking the right hand out into a T shape on that right side. Using this left hand to draw the right knee over to the left. Take your gaze to the right. Just finding this supine twist. Feeling the release of tension in the hip. And staying present with your breath. Lovely, lift back up. Draw your left knee into your chest and extend your right. We'll move into the other side. So just a second here, hugging that knee forward. Take your left hand into that T shape. Right hand is going to encourage that left knee over to that right side. Take your gaze to the left, feeling that release on that opposite side. So good. Whew. Nice. Bring that knee back up through center. This time, both knees into your chest. Full Apanasana. If you wish to grab your elbows around your knees, you can go for that. I always kind of like to rock side to side here, or maybe even massage your lower back on the ground, just circling your hips. Nice. Extend your feet to the sky. Place your palms alongside your hips, point your toes, and nice and gently we're going to engage the core and slowly lower our feet down. So you can start to widen the legs and lower down in 3, 2, 1. Drop the heels, palms to the sky. Whew, we've made it to Shavasana, our final resting pose. So taking as long as you like here in your Shavasana. I'll stay for just a couple breaths with you, but you can stay for as long as you like. So just allowing the feet to fall open and your fingertips to curl. As you breathe here and just enjoy this rest at the end of our practice. Well done for showing up for yourself today, taking time to move your beautiful body. Nice. So if you want to stay, please do. Or if you're ready to come out, I am going to roll over into a fetal position on one side, using your top hand, pressing down, lifting back up very gently, no need to rush. And ending our practice with one final breath. Inhale, fingertips to the sky. Exhale, palms touch. Drop your chin. Thank you so much for joining me for this hips and heart practice. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in some future classes.